Good evening, guys. Thanks to those of you that have already tuned in this evening. Much appreciated. We're just going to give it a few minutes to allow people to tune in before we crack on. So get yourself comfortable, get yourself a drink and some light refreshments or whatnot, and we'll kick off in a few minutes. Cheers. Hello there, guys, and good evening. Thanks very much for joining me tonight. Much appreciated as always. If you haven't already, please do drop a like on the video before the stream starts. That'd be much appreciated also. And why not drop a message in the chat as well to let us know you're here. It's always nice to get a bit of a chat going at the start of the stream. I think we'll probably kick it off now. Why not? So welcome to episode 17 of Voin Awakened. So, I believe when we left it at the end of episode 16, guys, we had a very dodgy cup game. And by dodgy, I mean, if we go back here, the cup game's played over 2 legs, which is, nothing new about that. That's fine. But you don't expect to go to a penalty shootout in the first leg. So that was rather odd. Good evening, FM Llama. Lovely to have you in the chat so early on, mate. And I'm thoroughly enjoying Border Adventures, even though it seems like you've got David De Gea in goal at the moment. So where was I? Yeah, so we had a dodgy penalty shootout at the end of the first leg, which I think may or may not be a database issue. So apologies to those of you who watched that and had to witness my despair at the end of the game. Thankfully, we did win the shootout, although it's only gone down as a 2-2 draw. I believe away goals do count, so we are in a decent position going into the second leg, which is always nice. We've got the second leg to play straight away, so we're going straight into a game on the stream, guys. No messing around. The team pretty much picks itself, unfortunately. We've got a fair few injury problems, some key injuries at the back, which has forced us to play young Yoshio and Remy Massey at the back. Bit of a baptism of fire for the two of them. Other than that, the team, like I say, picks itself. We're giving chances to young Hubert and Sommer, who haven't played too many minutes so far this season. The main man up top is Grandjean, which is not too much of a surprise. We may look to utilise Indigo off the bench. Tybee misses out, he's looking a bit tired, plus Rui Perez could do with some minutes to gain some match sharpness after his injury, so we'll monitor that situation. And yeah, I think other than that, as we were, so to speak. Let's get into it. I do need to apologise, guys, for the lack of stream for the last sort of 4 or 5 days. I've actually been house hunting with my girlfriend Amy, so that's been rather exciting. And yeah, I was going to plan on streaming last night, but by the time I came to think about notifying you guys that I was going to go live at 8 p.m, it was already 7 p.m, and I didn't think it would be too wise to go live on such short notice. It's not really fair on you guys anyway, as the viewers. So again, apologies for that. But we are here tonight and looking for a good result to kick off the 17th instalment of Our Voin Awakened. Time's flown as well. I mean, episode 17 already. That's absolutely flown by. So let's tell the players to give the fans their money's worth. Standard passionate team talks, try and get the boys to react, get them motivated. Bit of a mixed bag there, some happy, some motivated. Go into the standard silly press conference before the game where they ask ridiculous questions. There is a slight tactical tweak I might make. I've been toying with it on my other save, my personal save, where if one of the inside forwards isn't a particularly good finisher, I like to put them on support so they look to pick out a pass instead of trying to drive into the box and shoot. So we'll see how Sommer does, because he's someone that I have in mind when I sort of think about that. Here we are then. Sommer delivers the corner. They half clear their lines, but we gain possession on the edge of the box this time round. Sommer maybe to deliver again. Nope, it's blocked. Massey now finds Giffroy. He drives down the left-hand side with pace and power, gets a shot off, but it's pretty tame, and the keeper gathers it with ease, really. I think as it stands, we go through on away goals, but don't quote me on that. I mean, anything can happen if the first legs go into a penalty shootout, guys, eh? pretty quiet first 20 minutes. Yoshio with a good header out to Darbo. He looks to carry the ball out for us. Grandjean in possession now. He finds Gnonto, tries a shot, but it's blocked. Van der Merch with the shot, keeper spills it, but it goes out for the corner. Chance for them to break away now with Nestore. It's a good tackle though, to snuff out that counter-attack. Grandjean now cutting in from the left-hand side. Hubert with an effort flashes wide of the post. Looked pretty dangerous though. Not a bad strike from him. Grandjean now. Sommer cuts inside into the box. Not a great effort, to be fair. Pretty wide of the mark with that one. Darbo now with a switch ball. Van der Merch with a shot. The keeper not looking too convincing again. And he spills it to his right. Pretty tame corner from us though. And now we have possession in our defensive third. And that's the end of the highlight. We've certainly had the better of the half, but yet to make it pay. Gnonto with the strike, keeper spills it again, and Sommer in at the back stick, and we go 1-0 up. We've made that pressure count for something right before half time, and that is a relief. Van der Merch with a good ball, Grandjean picks it up, right side of the box. Gnonto has the strike, the keeper, who's not looked convincing, I must say, has spilled another one, but this time the young man Sommer is in at the back stick to sweep it into the back of the net. And I will happily take half time now. Yeah, that's a strong half from us. Okay, a bit of a tricky team talk this one because don't want the boys to drop off. We know they're capable of more. Any situations to monitor? No, everyone's looking pretty fit, so that's good. Let's get into the second half then and hope for more of the same. Sommer now. Geoffroy, crossing position, is blocked. Out for a throw. Remy Massey with the throw now. Taking up a very advanced position. We're playing like Sheffield Wednesday apparently. Overlapping centre-backs. It's not exactly what we're asking of him. It looks like we've got away with it. The young man Yoshio at the back now. Here's Van der Merch. Gnonto. Gnonto drives into the box. Very tight angle. Not too sure why he took the shot on from there. chance for them from the free kick, but we look to have cleared our lines, or at least half cleared our lines. And there's the block to see the ball go out for a throw in. Could be time to make a change. Yeah, let's have a look at the bench. So Nyonto is not playing particularly well. I think Takura can have some minutes considering we are 1-0 up on the night and winning the tie. It's probably a good opportunity to give him some minutes. I think, yeah, Liakos can come on for Hubert, who's had a very quiet game. Liakos could do some minutes, and then we will leave it there in terms of changes for now, I think. They go long from the goal kick. Turned over very well by Takura, picked up by Van der Merch, driving into the space down the right hand side. Can he get across in? He can. Sommer's there, but it's a slightly tame header to the centre of the goal, and the keeper looks to have gathered it quite easily. Darbo now in possession. Perez finds Van der Merch. Van der Merch with the strike. Keeper holds that one. I think it's probably time to make our last change, and although no one's looking particularly tired other than maybe Geoffroy, I'm going to use this as an opportunity to give Indigai some minutes up front. He could probably do with a goal, to be honest. Sommer to whip the corner in. And it looks like one of our players was pushed over in the box, and yeah, the ref's given it. He's given a penalty. It's a good opportunity to kill the tie from the spot. Rui Perez steps up. And it's saved by the keeper, but Perez, Xabi Alonso-esque, sticks the rebound into the back of the net after having his penalty saved. Wasn't a bad pen. I think the keeper just did well to guess the right way. But Rui Perez on hand to stick the rebound away. Couple of scrappy goals for us, but do you know what? In cup competition, you take them, don't you? Just a case of running down the clock now, I think, guys. There we go. And that caps off a pretty decent performance. Controlled the game from start to finish. I don't really remember them having a decent opportunity, to be honest. And we will absolutely take that. We've reached the semis then, guys. Pretty good achievement. And we will play Alhamja in the semi-finals. And then we'll either meet, if we do win that tie, obviously, over 2 legs, then we will meet Al Araga or Aswijan Maliki in the final. I know who I'd rather play, but I also know who we're most likely to play if we do get through the tie ourselves, obviously. Now, I must apologise, guys. We actually had a vote in the Discord regarding this young man, Yoshio. Now, I was supposed to assign him a face, so bear with me, and I will do just that. Just need 2 minutes, quickly. I believe I remember the one that you guys in the Discord chat chose, so I will assign that now. just a case of renaming the file quickly. And then editing the config. Nearly done, guys. Bear with me just one more minute. As I said, I should have done this pre-stream, to be honest, but I was rather engrossed in my offline save with Le Havre, so I do apologise. And there we go. So that should mean that once I reload my skin, Yoshio should have his brand new, improved Chilled Moose player face. Good evening, Mitch, or good afternoon, or early hours of the morning, depending on whereabouts in the world you are. I believe you are American, aren't you, Mitch? So, thanks for joining us, regardless of what time of the day or night it is. If you've just tuned in, then you have only missed a 2-0 cup win in the second leg. In the, I think it was the quarterfinals we just played. So we've now made the semi-finals in the Copa Azore. And we are currently just reloading the skin to give young Yoshio here his brand new player face. Taking a little bit longer than usual, actually. Not quite sure what the hold up is. There we go. And Adalfredo Yoshio, live on stream, now has an awesome player face, as voted for by you guys in the Discord. So thanks for that, guys. Appreciate it. I believe Coxey's vote carried more weight because he correctly predicted a 1-0 scoreline in the last stream as well. So well done to you, Coxey, and thanks for casting your votes. So we are technically, well, there's no technically sorry about it. We are still in the transfer window. It's not looking like we are going to be able to do any business because of the finances situation with the club. But if the right centre back becomes available, we will jump all over it because I do think we could be conceding less goals. Oh, there we go. Speak of the devil. Good evening, Coxey. We were just talking about the vote for the regen player face for Yoshio. It was pretty unanimous, actually. I believe the face we chose was the only one to receive any votes, which is always nice. Bit of a landslide victory. So here he is, Coxey, new and improved Yoshio with his new face, as voted for by your kind self. I still feel like there's a real player in there somewhere, guys. If we can just coax it out of him, need to improve on that personality through mentoring, which we are doing, and I'm hoping his determination will improve. along with his overall attributes as well. I can't complain. Since he stepped into the side, he has been good. This next league game will be a huge test if he does play in this one, though. Has to be said. And to be honest, if Yoshio does decide to step up and carry on playing the way he is at the moment, I can't really see the need to sign a centre back, because it would be, unless it was someone that was of some serious quality that, you know, eclipses anything else that we've got in the squad. But I won't be adding to the squad for the sake of it, guys. It'll only be for players that really do give us that extra bit of quality. I do prefer to operate on with a smaller squad, about a 22 or 23 man squad, nothing bigger. And of those 22 or 23, I like a few of the players to be sort of flirting between the senior team and the under-20s. I just think it keeps your dynamics healthier, because you haven't got too many players that are demanding first team football regularly. Just wondering what our strongest side might be. Maybe it's time that Louis Montagnier came back into the side. He had a bit of a barren spell, really. There's no other way to put it. Domenici's also gone off the boil, so I think Liakos, for his experience, will come into the team. For that game. We can maybe look at some of the other changes to the team closer to the game. Good news with the tactic in the second season, but I'll have to wait. Is this for your blog save, Coxie? I'm looking forward to that, mate. And yeah, thanks again for giving the back attack a try. The more of you that do, sort of more information I can gather from you guys in terms of feedback on results and your experiences using the tactic, and then, you know, we can either tweak it and refine it, or create something new that sort of eradicates any of the issues that we discover with it, really. I've only ever had positive feedback so far, but like I say, the more people that try it and test it, the sort of richer the data pool, I suppose, and the more reliable the findings will be. So by all means, tell all your friends, direct them to where they can download it. If you have a sort of group of friends that are all Football Manager players, by all means, introduce them to the tactic. Okay, it's recommending that Indigai breaks the offside trap. Let's try and train him on that. He's not too quick, so... And I think his off the ball isn't amazing. So we'll see if he can learn that. Now, they're a huge team, but Aswijan City are currently sitting in 5th place, which is, I mean, there's no other way of saying it. They're underachieving big time, because they're the second best team in the country on paper. So I'm just going to go and check them out now, actually, and see if it's a case of they've played less games, or whether they genuinely are struggling. No, they've played one more game than us, actually. I mean, the points gap between them and us is 8, so, you know, we're not going to look to leapfrog them anytime soon. But to only be in 5th, and to be 6 points off of 1st, I mean, Maliki aren't covering themselves in glory either. I think we've mentioned a couple of times on stream now that Mufala Maliki, who are a mid-table / top half team usually, at the moment they're looking like they're going to be title challengers, guys, which is very interesting for the dynamic of the league. They have made a couple of very good signings right from under our nose, actually. Grand Jean wants a new deal. No, he doesn't. Okay, that's good. I like it when that happens. He's now worth 25 million euros. A player that we brought in for peanuts, guys, is now worth 25 million euros. This is also, guys, the team that want to nab Abdoulaye Darboe off of us. Going to keep the press on their toes with regards to team selection, although it is pretty obvious that Yoshio is going to have to play this game, because I believe our first choice centre backs are both still out with injuries. Yet they haven't returned to training yet, so I am very reluctant to play any of those. A bit of personal news, guys. As I said at the start of the stream, the reason for the delay of about 4 or 5 days between streams is that my girlfriend and I have been house hunting. We've finally got our deposit together to be able to buy our first place, and we've been looking for quite a while now, and it looks like we may have found the house we're looking for that sort of ticks all the boxes, so to speak. So that's rather exciting, which means that the home office / gaming room and streaming room could be closer than I thought, to be honest. Which is great, because then I know some of you guys have asked when I'm going to get a camera and enhance the stream in a few different ways. And the answer is as soon as the gaming and streaming room is set up. So it's not looking too far away now, maybe a couple of months. Wow, he looks like he could be a very good goalkeeper. But he's at PSG as a kid. He's going to be on a lot of money. And I can't imagine he's going to want to join us. Don't particularly need an attack in mid. So we have a game on transfer deadline day, which is interesting. That's a very good question, Coxie, and one that I was hoping no one would ever ask. So at the moment, I am streaming from my, well, just a pretty basic laptop really, with a Ryzen 5 processor, with a separate Radeon graphics card, which was recommended by FM Blog. I think my previous laptop went bang at Christmas time, so I had to shop around on a bit of a budget. This one cost me 350 quid. It runs FM pretty well though for a laptop. I'm using a Fifine £40 microphone at the moment with a laptop cooling stand, streaming off of my bed actually, using a Samsung 49-inch QLED TV as my second monitor for keeping an eye on Streamlabs, etc., and engaging with you guys in the chat. So it's a very, very improvised setup at the moment, mate, until I move out. And yeah, I'm looking to certainly upgrade on all of those areas, which will hopefully mean a better quality stream for you guys. We haven't signed anyone else, so we can just confirm our squad selection. Yeah, that's money that we couldn't have spent. Can't really complain on missing out on these deals. Yanis Dietin. No, he's decent, but a striker with 10 finish and 8 composure. Not a massive fan. Have I got a Lenovo laptop? I have indeed, mate. How did you guess? It's the Lenovo IdeaPad S340 with the Ryzen 5 AMD graphics processor rather, and the Radeon Vega graphics card built in. I thought it was a bit of a find, to be fair. I was quite happy to find a laptop that runs FM so well. And considering I'm streaming and encoding off of the same laptop as well, hopefully you guys will agree that the stream is of a certain, well, of the required standard really in terms of quality. I bet you've got the same laptop, haven't you, Coxie? I believe it was an FM blog piece that did a list of top 5 laptops to run FM on a budget, and I think this was like second or third. I wanted the Asus Vivo book, I think it was called. I can't decide if you're laughing at my choice of laptop or my description of my setup, mate. Do let me know. Oh, you got the same laptop last October, did you? Yeah, I previously had an Asus laptop, and like I say, one day over Christmas, it just decided to never turn on again. I imagine I knackered it out by caning FM on it for too long. Killed the processor probably. In the box and grabbed my laptop. To be honest, I'm so glad I did, because the difference in terms of game speed and stuff is great. I can't imagine we're going to do any business now, guys, unfortunately. I think this might be a case of just keeping hold of the finances we do have until the summer, and look to add to those with things such as prize money and whatnot this year. Because if we have a look, they've actually given us quite a healthy transfer budget. Obviously you could argue there's a few million quid there to spend, but look at the overall balance. If we spend this transfer budget, we're creeping back down towards financial uncertainty again, which is a situation we found ourselves in for a lot of this save in the lower leagues, where we were in huge amounts of debt. Not something that I want to be fighting against again, if I'm honest. No, I wouldn't say that this young man adds too much quality either. Did you come across the laptop on the FM blog piece as well then, Coxie, or did you just happen to stumble across it? You were out shopping for one? Yeah, we have no interest in selling Darbo. I want him to get his head down and play through the rest of the season, and then hopefully come to the table and sign a new deal with either a much higher buyout clause or none at all. Now, Westergren, he's still only 21. He can certainly pass a ball decent technique. He's okay in the tackle for centre mid. He hasn't played much, and his contract runs out next summer. He's got 18 months left on his deal. Do you know what? I'm going to reject it only because we don't have time to spend the money anyway. So there's absolutely no point in bringing in that money now. It's too late to spend it. Too late in the day in the window. Oh, okay, you literally walked into a shop and told them what budget you had. Fair enough. Well, it must be a decent laptop then if it's being recommended across the board like that. I'm certainly impressed with it. It's not the prettiest laptop to look at, is it, aesthetically? But it certainly does the job, and it's what's more important is what's in the laptop. And I find that the Ryzen 5 processor and Radeon graphics card combo is a pretty good one when it comes to running FM. City have just brought in a new... Oh, you also picked it up for $350, did you? That's awesome. I was the same as you, I think, mate. I was bracing myself for having to spend up to 500 quid, and to get 150 quid change out of that was quite a nice feeling, to be fair. Especially considering it's around Christmas time, and you know the idea is to spend money on your loved ones, isn't it, rather than yourself? But I'm going to try and perk up Gainsbourg because he's that one player in our youth setup that has looked like he could actually threaten for a first team spot. He's not quite there yet, I don't think. And it's only because we play in the top flight. If we were in the second or third division, I'd be playing him. I'd probably offload one of the valuable strikers and look to start Gainsbourg for his development, but we can't really afford to at this level. It's too much on the line. €6 million offer for Clinton Westergren. We're going to reject that as well. If they're serious about signing him, they'll come back in the summer. Yeah, good. You will have to accept it, Westergren. You never know, mate. We might need you. So keep work hard in training. Yeah, you see, I'm the same, buddy, and the more I look into it, the more I think a laptop is the right one for me in terms of setup, because I've been looking at potentially even building a computer, but I just feel as if you can't move it anywhere. You're very much fixed in terms of where you can play FM from and stream from, unless maybe I did that and kept my laptop for when I just want to play FM remotely on my own, as opposed to streaming as well. But I don't know. I mean, can you build a laptop? I might build a laptop. Or even try and... I have seen a few people build like sort of more portable computers that are in sort of smaller housing units. I'm not sure. I think I'll have to see what space I'm working with when I move out and make my decision based on that, really. I can't wait though, and I think once I've got my setup, pretty much there, I'd love to do a video for you guys and put it on the channel to sort of show you the glow up, basically, for want of a better phrase. Well, here we go then, guys. A deadline day game. Big one at home to Aswijan City. It's taken a while to get here. Apologies for that. But we now have our second game of the stream this evening. We're going to go with Farino, although he's not played as well as Geffroy has of late. He is the better defender, so he will play. Darbo and Liakos and Perez, that's our trusted midfield trio. Grandjean, he's on the better form of the two strikers, so we'll go with him. Defensively, we're pretty fixed. You know, that partnership that's seen us through the 2 cup ties is going to have to do the business for us yet again. And I believe we're just going to have to crack on with this side. I'm hoping for better performances from a couple of players, namely Louis Montagnier. I think he could be giving us more from that right hand side. I know it's not his favourite position, but you know, he should be happy to be in the team most weeks and look to do a job wherever he's put, really. It's not exactly like he's completely unfamiliar with the position, so looking for more from him. Try and play the underdog card even though we're at home. Doesn't always work. Can I get them all motivated? Okay, there's a lot of people that look happy, but happy's not motivated. Come on. There's a few in there that I've managed to rile up. Okay, let's get into it. Get through this press conference. Liakos and Farino make returns to the side. I'm looking for Liakos to make an impact. He's been a very, very important player until the last couple of months where I decided to drop him for poor form and give some of the younger options in the squad a run out. So let's see what he does for us. Shimundu with the kick goes short to Massey. We try and play out the back. Here's Gnonto. He finds Van der Merch. He finds Montagnier in the channel. He can't get the cross into the box. Liakos picks it up on the edge. He goes home. Yoshio, that's a good ball over the top. Is Louis Montagnier onside? He looked off. But it's play on. And they try a ball into the channel, which is swept up pretty efficiently by Yoshio, who finds Montagnier in the channel now. It's a good strike. Keeper gets a strong hand to it. That was a good parry from their keeper. Gets it nice and wide of the goal to stop any on-rushing strikers from being able to finish it. Ball over the top for them now. Bernat pulls it back. Good defending. Very good defending from the boys. Let's get out and put some pressure on the ball now. Poor defensive header there from Farino. And we just hack it clear sometimes. I guess that's all you can do. Possession for them in midfield now. They go backwards. That's a sweeping ball out to Bernat. Good save from the keeper. Decent effort from them on goal. Keeper makes a sound save. Good little flick on from the striker there. Montagnier gets his shot blocked. I feel like in the early exchanges we're giving as good as we're getting, guys. Good delivery into the box. Headed clear, and Rui Perez gives away the foul in the end. He was robbed of possession in a very soft manner. Wasn't particularly impressed with that. Here is Perez again. He finds Gnonto, who's rather deep. Farino driving into the box. Left-footed shot. Keeper makes a save. Liakos to whip the ball into the box from the corner. He does so. Keeper punches to the edge of the box. Yoshio in possession. He finds Rui Perez. Van der Merch knocks it in behind, and it looks like they sweep up and deal with that pretty effectively. Their keeper goes long. We turn it over. We tend to do that an awful lot. Grandjean now doesn't drive into the box. Gnonto We've got some decent possession here. Can we work a shooting opportunity? Farino whips into the box, and Montagnier gets up at the back post, but the keeper makes a strong save. Nyonto on the edge of the box again now. He whips it in. Cleared again. Liakos on the edge of the box. He finds Van der Merch. Cross in position. Blocked. And maybe they're going to break away from this. No, we do well to turn it over and end the highlight there. Good evening, JDHFM. Thanks a lot for tuning in, mate. Appreciate your time. You've caught us in the middle of a tough game. And, oh wow, we've cleared that off the line. They get a second bite of the cherry. We clear our lines again. Slightly on the ropes. Can we hit them on a break? No, we can't. Yes, it's an entertaining game. A tightly fought contest you've joined us for. I would say it's been a decent first 25 minutes from us. Can't complain too much. Seems to have tailed off last sort of 5 or 6 minutes. And Grandjean's picked up an injury. And he's not going to make it through the rest of the game. Do we go? Do you know what? It's only fair. Let's go straight swap in the guy. He'll be fuming if we overlook him as the natural choice. So let's play him. That's not good that we've lost Grandjean on deadline day as well. No opportunity to bring in a replacement. Could end up moving Louis Montagnier to a more central area. Here's a corner for Farino. Second bite of the cherry potentially. Chance to deliver again. We're just hitting bodies in there with our shots. And what a strike that is from Nyonto. Fantastic goal. I was just saying how we're only finding bodies with the strikes. But that one has found top bins. Rui Perez in possession. Finds Nyonto. First time strike. And you don't save those. You do not save those, guys. Fantastic goal from the boys. And well deserved. 11 shots, 7 on target in the first half. We've actually had more of the ball, which is not like us against the bigger teams. We tend to forfeit a bit of possession to try and turn the ball over half the pitch and hit them on the break. But it's been a very good half. I'm going to tell the boys there's still room for improvement because I do not like them getting complacent. We need to be as good, if not better, in the second half because they are going to come flying out of the traps after having a rocket from their gaffer at half time. So let's get out there and get in their faces again. Remy Messi now. Darbo picks it up in midfield. Nyonto. And we give the ball away very cheaply there. Not impressed. Bernat delivers. That looked very dangerous. Sasazede was at the back stick, ready to tap that home, but I believe he was offside. Skratoshka goes long for them from the goal kick. Bit of possession in midfield for them now. Wouterberger finds Arzani, and that's a good strike. And we're level, unfortunately. Someone's let their man go there. Probably our fullback. Yeah, it's our fullback. He's gone to close down the player with the ball, leaving a big gap in behind. Arzani's pretty pacey. He gets into that area and makes us pay, unfortunately. Well, all square again. It's demand more from the boys. It's not the performance I wanted from Liakos at all. He's sitting on a 6.5 as one of the leaders in the dressing room in a big game. I'm not happy. Van der Merch as well. Poor performance from him. He's also looking tired. I might look to change 1 or 2 players around. Depending on how this highlight goes here. Here's Darbo with a flick on. They clear their lines, but only as far as Yoshio. Van der Merch now, a chance to redeem himself from his poor performance so far. And a couple of strikes. One blocked, the other one saved by the keeper quite comfortably. I think we will now look to make a couple of changes. I feel like the front three is going to have to stay the way it is. I think we're going to change Van der Merch. Ronaldo Santos can play there. He's not, on paper anyway, he's not got great crossing. But he does get hard at the pitch and cause problems in 2v1 situations. So let's see if the young boy can make an impact. I am also tempted to change Firmino. But with Liakos on a 6.5, I'm not quite sure. So we'll give it 5 or so minutes. Now, do you know what? Let's do it. Let's bring on Gifroy. He's got bags of energy. Bags of quality in terms of delivery into the box. I'm hoping he's going to cause problems down that side late on in the game. Hopefully the opposition will be rather tired. Yeah, the tiring legs at the back. They might just not pick him up, which will give him a chance to put a ball into the box. He also has a habit of scoring at the back post quite often. So let's demand more from the boys and see if we can steal this one late on. I say steal it, we've been the better side. But I suppose when it gets to this late in the game, it would be a smash and grab, wouldn't it? Chance now, Liakos whips into the box. Looks like they clear it pretty easily, but Montagnier fights back to turn over possession again for us. Can we work a crossing position from here? Darboe finds Montagnier, he finds Gnonto. Darboe again, Gnonto into the box, cutting onto his right foot, and it's blocked. The ball rolls away for a corner, and it's whipped into the box. Cleared again at the first time of asking. Montagnier now, he cans it off someone's shins, out for a corner on the other side, and that one's not a highlight, but here's a free kick. Liakos cleared again. Defensively, they've been very sound. Yeah, there we go. Look, they're clearing their lines pretty easily. Remy Massi now. Rui Perez. We go all the way home to the keeper. Don't think there's an opportunity for one last chance here. Not with passing like this. It's too passive, to be honest. Back to the keeper. There we go. That's probably the game. Yoshio sprays it out. Santos. Yeah, there we go. Look. Well, do you know what, guys? They're a strong side, Aswijan City. So, a point at home. I mean, I would say we were value for the full 3 points, but it doesn't always go your way. Don't really want to say... Yeah, I'll just say everyone thought we were going to get beat. Try and keep morale high. So we're sitting in 7th again, guys, which is where we finished last season in our debut season in the top flight. So, I mean, if nothing else, we're not going backwards. We're at least maintaining. I feel like, yeah, 6th is within touching distance. There's a bit of a gap after that point. So we'd have to really hope that, you know, some of the teams above in positions sort of 5 and above drop some serious points if we're looking to finish much higher. And Grandjean's out for a couple of weeks, which gives someone else an opportunity up front. Taking things one game at a time. Still points to be won and lost. Try and dodge that question, to be honest. I don't think there's a good answer to that one. Gnonto played well. I think I should praise him to try and keep his morale high. We've not won in 5 games. That is not a great run of form. going into another tough game against one of those top 4 sides as well, guys, in Aldea. I'm pretty sure they beat us early on in the season, quite convincingly, away from home. So no changes to the squad in January. We did do a piece of business bringing a youngster in on a free transfer in the summer, which I will show you guys again now. Here he is, look. Helio Duarte. Young Portuguese player. 9 goals in 22 appearances for Crotone, which, you know, they're a pretty average team. So to get 9 goals in that team, it's not bad going for a youngster. He's not the quickest, but he's got very good balance. He works hard, good determination, good decisions as well for a youngster. Very decent composure. Very, very good finishing and first touch. So I'm hoping that he will turn into a very, very good player for us. He's already a 3-star player, and he could get to 4.5 stars with the right guidance. So again, he'll be one that we vote on a player face for, probably closer to the summer when he joins. No point scouting these because of the work permit issue. Clavan. Is he any good? He is pretty good. He's a winger with 12 finishing and 12 composure, and he's quick with very good crossing. We'll add him to the shortlist, but it doesn't look like we'll be able to afford him anytime soon. But we'll keep an eye on his development. So then, guys, so far so good. 2 games on stream. Won the first one quite convincingly, 2-0 in the second leg of the Cup quarterfinals. Second game, we played one of the best teams in the country and managed to draw that game 1-1, and arguably should have picked up the 3 points. I have found myself saying that a lot this season, which again leads me to believe that we need to be better defensively. We just haven't got the finances to improve the quality of centre-back that we have available to us, to be honest. So I'd rather wait until we do have that type of, well, that sort of level of fund available to us, really, rather than just add in with a squad player that isn't going to improve us, because we've got youngsters that can step in and play if that's the case. Okay, well, that's the press conference done, and the games are coming thick and fast at the moment, which is always fun. Pascal Avuna Ada has been... Oh, he wants to go on the transfer list. I'm pretty sure they've only just brought him in. He lost trust in a manager. Ah, he's made the textbook mistake of breaking a promise to the player that he made when he signed him. You do not want to be doing that. I try not to make many promises to players, to be honest, especially regarding coaching staff and future signings. If I can get away with it, I'll always try and take those things out because it's just a recipe for disaster. It's an accident waiting to happen. Okay, so another very, very tough and competitive fixture to get through. I think this time around we might bench Liakos because he looked very average in the game against City. He was lucky not to be subbed. I think there's other players that deserve to be subbed a little bit more than he did. Doesn't mean he played well though. Just a quick reminder, guys, if you are new to the channel, if you're enjoying the streams and the content, then please do hit that subscribe button. It would be much appreciated as I pursue my first 100 subscribers. And don't forget to smash the like button on the video as well, if you are having fun. Okay, yeah, there we go. Grandjean out injured, so Indigai is going to come into the side. Okay, no, apparently not. There we go. Indigai is going to come into the side. He's saying last 5 games that Liakos is at a 7.22, but in his a 6.7. He did pick it up a little bit. Okay, do you know what? It's not quite bench worthy, that form, so we will leave him in for now. Farino's 1 game away from a suspension. So is Van der Merch. Okay, we'll go with this team. Why not? Also, guys, just whilst it's on my mind, I just wanted to thank you all for your support with regards to the back attack video that I did on my tactic, which was in fact my debut video. I believe that is very close to hitting 750 views now, which is more than I thought it would get, for sure, when I first set out in my content creating journey. So thanks again for all of the support you've shown the tactic and the video, and let's hope we can get to 1,000. It'd be very nice if we could get 1,000 views on the video. Oh, the underdog card's not worked this time. Probably shouldn't have gone with it twice in a row at home. Let's see if we can get a performance out of the boys though. We're off to the tunnel to do the pointless press conference beforehand. Okay then, guys. Another big home game in the league. Tough fixture. Looking for a bright start. They've got some very good players, Aldea. Look out for Nazario up front. I think they play him up front. He can play up front or on the wing. Yeah, there you go. He's up top with Morelos. They've got a very dangerous forward line. And we've got a patched up defence. But here's Farino with the strike early. Coming in off the back stick. Decent effort. Keeper gathers it though. Pretty quiet first 8 or 9 minutes. Free kick now. Darbo to deliver. And it's headed in by Montinu, but I could tell he was offside by a country mile. So nothing worth getting excited about there, guys. Here we see, yeah, look, he's at least a yard off, if not 2. Good finish, but offside. We've restricted them to 0 attempts on goal first 15, but that could be about to change. In fact, it looks like it's going to change. Here's Morelos. Was he offside? He was. Thank God for that. Coxey's picked up a 35-year-old Hulk on his journeyman save, who's nabbed 7 in 9 appearances from inside forward. Not bad at all, mate. He's the perfect inside forward. He's got an absolute hammer of a strike on him. Looking for the boys to get creative here, though. Rui Perez, Darbo, Liakos, Indigai, good ball. Van der Merch, crossing position. Can he get his head up? Can he get his head up? He's brought down, surely. That's a pen. The ref's given the pen, guys. That could be huge. Who's going to step up? I imagine it'll be Liakos or Indigai. No, it's not. Sorry, it's Rui Perez. Missed his last one and scored the rebound. What can he do for us here? Rui Perez, ladies and gents, steps up from 12 yards and buries it. Goes the same side that he missed his last pen. But he sticks this one away. Keeper goes the right way, just doesn't get anywhere near it. And we're 1 up, guys. Fantastic stuff. I would say we're full value for it as well, to be fair. They haven't had a shot yet. Nyonso, good feet from him. Pace and power, that's what we want to see down that side. He's our little Mane. Louis Montagnier sticks it in the back of the net again, but he's offside. That's 2 offside goals he's scored already. He's playing that Inzaghi role for us, guys, where he just lives in an offside position. And Nazario bears down on goal. Good save from our keeper. Very good save. Gathers it nicely again from the corner. They are starting to fight their way back into this game. Need to try and wrestle back some of that control of this tie. Darbo now whips it into the box. And they clear their lines only as far as Farino, though, who mops up at the back for us. Darbo finds Nyonto. Chance to drive into the box, maybe. Opts for the cross. Montagnier picks it up in the box. They clear it again. And Yoshio, rather than going with Morelos, decides to just hack him down in the channel. And picks up a silly yellow card in the process. Possession for them now with their keeper. They're looking to play out the back. Can we get some pressure on that ball? Look for a turnover. Nazario goes past one. Plays it out wide. Crossing position now for them. They do whip it. Keeper makes a good save at his near post. Let's demand more from the boys. It's an important 5 or so minutes until half time. Need to try and go in with a lead if we can. Okay, there we go. We are 1-0 up at half time. There's room for improvement. There's always room for improvement, guys. A lot more to come from everyone. Let's get out there. Try and push for this second. Put a bit of daylight between us and Aldea. Because they are able to just turn it on whenever they fancy. With the level of quality they've got in the squad. Van der Merch with the thrown out. Finds Liakos. Good ball for Farino. And he tries flashing it across the box, but it's cleared. Some very, very average performances being put in by some of the boys. Has to be said. Nazario's peeled away. Keeper makes a good save though and holds it, makes it stick. They've really, really pushed back and found their feet in this game. Louis Montagnier with a header straight down the keeper's throat. Gnonto's looked poor. Farino's not looked great. Montagnier's not looked great. It's far from ideal. Farino's obviously going to miss the next game as well because he's had a booking. Let's try and get creative now. Van der Merch with the throw. He gets it back off Louis Montagnier. Half decent cross into the box, but no one's there. Liakos with the strike from the edge of the box, and the keeper gathers it. I think it could be, it could be time for some changes. Farino's looking tired, and he's going to miss the next game anyway, so we may as well give Froy minutes before he has to start the next game for us. Do we need a change? We do need a change, I think. Sommer's going to come on for Louis Montagnier, who's been offside the whole game pretty much. We're going to swap over the inside forwards. We're going to play Sommer on a support duty so that he looks for the pass before shooting. Because he has only got 12 finishing, 7 composure. If he can pick someone else out. Having said that, his passing's worse than his finishing, so no, we'll put him back on attack. And we will go with this for the remaining 25 minutes or so. And hope that that gives the team the fresh legs and the impetus it needs to at least see out this result, if not add to the one goal we do have. Now here's Van der Merch. It's good from him down that right hand side. Gnonto now, he whips it in. Geoffroy at the back stick. Oh, that's what we want from him. He's late arriving into the box from wide, and the finish wasn't quite there that time, but he did look dangerous. Chance for them, but our keeper makes a very good save to tip it over the bar. Rodriguez to deliver for them now. Referee. Morelos just takes out Sommer on the edge of our box, preventing the counter-attack. That should have been a booking, really. Okay, Liakos is looking very tired and he's had a very average game, so we're going to look to bring on Dominici. As an advanced playmaker. And that's the last change, so the result is in the hands of the players out on the pitch now. Last 10 or so minutes to see out. Decent pressure on the ball from us. Morelos has to drop deep. They've got Artur. That's not a bad signing from them. That's a very, very good tackle from Geoffroy. Last ditch to stop the cross or the shot. And a very good save there. I think he's offside anyway, but we preserve the lead. 5 minutes to play now. Let's demand more from the boys. Hope that they concentrate, get their focus. Nazario in a dangerous position. Nothing silly, boys. Come on. Nothing silly. Oh, it's a good ball. Oh, it's a good strike, but he's hit the post. Thank God he was offside anyway. I think we should just look to close this one out now, but Van der Merch hasn't got the message. He's bursting down that right-hand side, flashes across into the box. It's clear to the edge of the box now. Geoffroy finds Sommer. Sommer stings the gloves of the keeper and they clear their lines. We should be looking to just run down this clock now. Van der Merch looks to be doing just that. In the guy, giving a sloppy foul away, but it does look like it may have eaten up some time. I'm glad he didn't get booked, because if Morelos didn't get booked for his foul, that's no booking. Anyway, they tried to play out the back, maybe last attack of the game. Nope, there's no time for it. And we take the 1-0 win against 4th place guys, Aldea. They're a very strong team. And I would say we've bested them. You know, we gave away some possession. That's fine, it's nothing out of the ordinary. We had 2 clear chances to their 1 and obviously put one of ours away. We did have the ball at the back of the net a couple more times, but both offside, unfortunately. But, you know, more shots on target. More clear-cut chances. Can't complain too much with that performance. Hopefully that will bring a feel-good factor to the club, guys. We're about winning. That's why we play the way we play, guys. Huge result for the boys. I think we will... Well, actually, hang on a second. A few days to the next game. We played 3 games. I think we might call it a day there, guys. It's been a very successful stream, I think. Undefeated this evening. I think it's a good place to leave it in terms of us coming back for that cup tie semi-final against Hamja. That'll be a very competitive game. And a big one for the club as well. I mean, if we could even push for any kind of silverware this season, it'd be fantastic. So, yeah, that's a great game to come back for, I reckon. A bit later in the week, maybe Thursday, Friday. So, the only thing left to say is, guys, thanks a lot for your support this evening. I do appreciate you guys tuning in and supporting the channel in general. If you are watching this back retrospectively and you weren't able to catch it live, please do drop a like on the video if you enjoyed it. If you're new to the channel, please do subscribe. I am trying to chase my first 100 subscribers. We're currently on about 86, I believe, at the start of this stream. So yeah, every new subscriber really does make a difference, and I really do appreciate it. Keep supporting the back attack video if you can, guys, as well. We're at about 750 views at the moment. Be amazing if we could get 1,000 and really kick on from there. Maybe, you know, get the algorithm on YouTube to really take notice of us and send some more traffic to the channel. So until next time, guys, thank you very much for your support. Do take care of yourselves, stay safe, and I'll catch you next time. Thanks very much.